I was scrolling through Twitter today and was just watching highlights, and Caitlin Clark was getting cheap shots from Angel Reese and some of her teammates in Chicago, and my thoughts were just like, kind of like, you know, you don't got to be a poor sport just because you're losing the game or whatever. But also, I mean, it's the WNBA, I guess. Hey, the NBA is so soft nowadays.
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
the
I like
WNBA
it.
is just what needs to take that step up.
Yep, because the NBA you don't see stuff like that much anymore.
Well, and if you do, then if it's they just get into full on fights.
Oh, it gets ridiculous, but
I
yeah,
mean,
I think it's whatever. I'm not a big Indiana Fever fan. I'm not like one of these big fans. But
yeah, and I'm not a big Caitlin Clark fan. I'm not going to start saying that Angel Reese is just sour and just weird and
right,
stupid.
I don't
for
know
this.
much about it, but I still think
I don't know much
been.
about the WNBA and if this is normal.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never seen it. I mean, maybe it is normal and it's only going viral because of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Right.
But also, some of this could have carried over from college.
Yes.
Angel Reese was, I believe, LSU, who got beat by Iowa in the semifinals.
That's right. And was she LSU or was she on the UConn team?
I think she was LSU. She was either LSU or South Carolina. I think she was LSU.
LSU. Yep, you're right.
So, just getting into this, this is one of those poor sportsmanship things that we were just talking about.
Right.
And like you said, just because you're losing doesn't mean that you need to take it out on someone on the other team.
Right.
Save it for when you get home. Save it for counseling.
Rant it on a podcast like Michael Parsons.
Exactly. Michael Parsons loves to do that.
Oh yeah. Oh, always.
But poor sportsmanship. Just not like you said. If you're losing, there's no reason to
take it out on.
No reason to take it out on other players.
No.
And I mean, like we were saying, I mean, if this is what basketball needs, then keep it up.
Yeah. Because NBA people don't. I mean,
the NBA needs to get back to where they were in the '90s. So that would be great.
Oh, it would. And they get
dudes throwing elbows
viewers.
and punching people. It just makes it fun.
Yep.
Because I know I used to watch the NBA a little, and I mean, ever since about 2017 when the league really started to take that toll where it got real soft, I just haven't watched. I watch occasionally. And on another topic, the Mavs-Celtics series starts on Monday.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
So that'll be a topic that we start talking about, especially after Game 1. We'll maybe switch up a few things on our thoughts of who we have winning, but I don't think we will because I still have the Mavs in 6.
Me too.
Still has the Mavs in 5.
Yep.
Also, another thing actually that I saw was that Jason Tatum said that making it back to the finals feels like a second chance.
Yeah, I would agree with that with him. He's made it here once, right?
Yep, once against the Warriors and they lost.
Yeah, it's a good chance for him.
And I definitely, like you said, I agree. But at the same time, second chance means nothing if you can't capitalize.
That's right. You got to capitalize here.
You got to let your play do the talking.
Yep. Can't talk trash.
Don't talk trash. Just get in there, play your game. Be the Jason Tatum everyone knows,
That's right.
Be the Jason Tatum that everyone wants to see. Be the Jason Tatum that makes threes late in the game.
That's right.
That plays great defense. Hype your teammates up. Just play good basketball, good team basketball.
That's right.
And that's what the Mavs have been doing. Even if it's been a two-man team.
Yep.
With Kyrie and Luka, I mean it's still two-man basketball and it's working. So.
That's right.
Our last topic of the day is actually what we've already talked about: amazing sportsmanship by
for the UFC 302.
Yep.
It was outstanding, and it was something that'll make you feel good,
Something else. I mean, Makachev. This puts him at 26-1.
Yep.
So I mean, if we're going to talk about excellent careers, I mean, then we can talk about this because Makachev has shown that he is one of, if not, the best fighter in the UFC currently.
Right.
He can win in all ways. He can win just, I mean, it's just, he can win by submission. He can win by knockout.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's just been an amazing career for him. Like we said, hats off to Dustin Poirier on an amazing career.
Yeah, if this is the end, which it could be, it sounded like in his speech that it is. His daughter was crying, and his wife was getting emotional, and he was too. But yeah,
yep. And that he wants to get to his family. He thanked his grandma, who
Yeah, he passed away, which R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Dustin Poirier's grandma. He thanked his mom.
Yep.
You know, it's the first thing he said. He said, "I would like to thank all the women in my life
And that's
that have
important.
got me to where I'm at today." Thanked his mom, thanked his wife, his grandma, his daughter, which just really shows, the kind of man he is. And,
That's
I
right.
think it's a great thing. It's what you want to see, out of
Yep.
a guy.
Very humble.
Very humble guy. And just, yeah, hats off to you if this was your last fight.
That's right.
Um, Hats off to an amazing career. I hope this isn't the end, if I'm being honest, because
Right.
I have watched many Dustin Poirier fights,
Me
many
too.
Dustin Poirier clips. Incredible fighter, always has been.
Very good guy
Even
too.
with 9 losses, it doesn't change the kind of guy he is, the kind of fighter he is.
Right.
Because you see guys with over 10 losses all the time that have the belt.
That's right.
You see guys with 10 losses all the time that are considered the greatest of all time.
That's right.
It's very rare to see someone who's undefeated through 30 fights.
Right.
And or sorry, like 35 plus, I guess I should say.
Right.
But yeah, just hats off to you, man. Hats off to an amazing career. Hats off to Makhachev on an amazing career so far. There's way more to come.
Oh yeah.
And hats down to Conor McGregor. That's all
Yes.
I have to say.
Yes,
hats
sir.
down. And also
sir.
Jake Paul.
Yes.
But so that's
Awesome.
probably. I think we've ran through everything. So we're just gonna kind of give you a little recap on everything we talked about today.
Yep.
Start with our quote of the day. We'll recap that. When you don't give up, you cannot fail. Adrian Peterson. Great quote. Hall of Fame running back, or future Hall of Famer, I should say.
One of the best
talked
running
about
backs.
Cowboys trying out Deuce Vaughn as a slot receiver.
Yep.
Gave our thoughts on that. We talked about Drew Brees being anxious about going back into the broadcasting world.
Yep.
We talked about the Bleacher Report top 10 defensive players in 5 years. We kind of rearranged that how we thought it should be.
Yep.
We talked about NFL.com's top 10 primetime games, and we kind of also rearranged that how we think it should be, and just talked about the significance of the games, what it means to the teams. We talked about our predictions on Jaden Daniels, his upcoming rookie season. Gave our thoughts on the touchdown interception ratio, team record. Gave our thoughts on who we'd rather have between Dak or Jalen Hurts this next season, which that one kind of branched off into a few topics concerning running ability, pieces around them, stuff like that. Talked about the Bills' new signing with either Gabe Stevenson, whatever it is, at defensive tackle. Gave our thoughts on how we think that'll work out for them.
Yep.
We talked about if we think the Cowboys will repeat as champs in the NFC East, or if we think someone else is going to take that title this year.
Yep.
Gave our thoughts on that. We both said the Eagles will do it. That one also branched off into a few different topics.
Yep, which was very, heart-touching.
Oh yeah, definitely got into some pretty, emotional stuff that's been, going around over the last few years that's happened.
Yep.
And then we got into the UFC world, kind of branched off from the football side of things into the UFC.
Yep.
The Dustin Poirier versus Makhachev fight, talked about sportsmanship.
Yep.
If this, could be Dustin Poirier's, last fight of his career. Talked about the viral video of Caitlin Clark getting a cheap shot from Angel Reese and a few others from that Chicago Sky team.
Yep.
Gave our thoughts on, if we think that was necessary, if we think that it could help, just the world of basketball.
Get back to where it was.
The NBA, starting to get kind of soft. And then just again the amazing sportsmanship of UFC 302 with Makhachev and Poirier. Kind of gave our thoughts on what a man Dustin Poirier is and will continue to be. Great family guy.
Always.
And just how good of a fighter that he's been, and then just how great of a fighter Makhachev is. Career
Agreed.
Still career still pushing.
That's right.
Tipped our hats off to Dustin Poirier on if this is his last fight, what an amazing career it's been.
Yes, sir.
So that's going to be it. If you guys have any questions for us,
leave them down below in the comments.
Feel free to leave them down below in the comments. I believe you guys should be seeing this.
Probably
if we
tomorrow
don't
morning.
have any friggin' technical difficulties.
Yeah, and about episode 2, guys, sorry it came out a little bit late. This morning I woke up and there was an error with the uploading, but I think we figured it out. I had to do a software update on my phone.
Yep.
And I think that was the issue, but episode 2 pushed out, and we popped confetti. So check that out on TikTok.
Oh Oh yeah. Hope
Redzone.
you guys enjoyed that
Yep.
one. Redzone
Redzone.
Rumble.
I think it's Redzone_Rumble_podcast
Underscore.
on TikTok. And like that one up.
So check
and,
that out.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's just it. If you guys, like I said, if you have any questions,
leave them down below in the comments.
We will answer them.
Yep.
I don't believe we had any questions in episode 2 because it was a little bit,
delayed.
a late push out. So
but
not
hopefully
much
this
time.
one will be
But
on point.
This one should be coming out pretty early.
Tomorrow morning.
I mean, technically this morning.
Yep.
It's almost 1 o'clock here.
Yes,
believe
sir.
it or not. We do like to record our things late, so that's
Yeah, we
why.
do.
That's why usually they come out pretty early because we
In
try
the
to push them
mornings.
out as soon as we record them. Just
That's
edit
right.
them a little bit, and then we push them out.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's just regarding episode 2. Like you said, we know it was a little bit later than episode 1 and a little bit later than when we typically will be pushing them out.
Right.
But we did have a lot of technical difficulties with
uploading.
It kept getting stuck in certain spots when it was uploading.
Yep.
The processing stage took way too long.
Yeah, way too long.
I mean, it took almost an hour and a half for it to upload. So.
Yep. But yeah, guys.
So that's gonna be it from us.
That's right.
Gave you guys just kind of a little overview on everything we did today.
Yep.
Gonna keep building up this community, keep pushing through.
Yes, sir.
Just want to build that family. Still
Yes,
trying
sir.
to do that. So, yeah, man. Episode 4. Probably you guys should be seeing that Monday morning.
Yep. Or Tuesday morning.
You guys
one
should
of
be
the two.
seeing this Sunday morning.
Yep.
It'll depend on if we can, usually we're going to, we want to give you guys the best videos possible, so if there's not a ton to talk about, we are probably not going to push out a video.
Yep.
And try to make it super lengthy.
Right.
If there's only 2 things to talk about, then we'll save them for a different episode.
Yep.
And if you guys have already heard about some of the stuff we talked about today, then that's fine. We just,
Yes, sir.
The whole point is to give you guys our opinions on things.
That's right.
And to just bring people together, like we said in
That's what we're
episode 1, that's the goal. So,
Yes, sir.
that's going to be it from us today. This
Yes,
was
sir.
episode 3 of the Redzone Rumble Podcast. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, just a little bit of everything, all the social medias.
That's right.
Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And drop comments down below.
And yeah, man. So that's going to be it from us. I'm Dylan Rodriguez.
And I'm Dayton Jones.
That's going to be it from us. Peace
And
out.
Peace out.